towards our inauguration as members of the Federal Parliament, and is also a confirmation of the fact that the victory that have been given by the electorate have also been legally sanctified. Standing here, I have to thank God Almighty for keeping me alive, and I also have to importantly dedicate this victory not just to the top people, but my uncle and those that were killed in the course of this struggle. And to also inform you that our zeal to ensure that the right thing is done at all times is burning so high with the certificate we have collected today. We are not going to compromise on those standards that can also help in ensuring that more people don't get to be killed in one way or the other in our country.
Then what are you going to do differently to your constituents?
First thing is to fix the Nigerian problem using legislative windows. And that is why I've been speaking to most of our colleagues here, that the agenda of the 10th Federal House of Representatives must be different from the regular things we used to do. We must find a way to solve the Nigerian problem using legislative framework, starting with the issues of restructuring. We won't just get there and start doing the regular things of looking for borehole or looking for a health center to paint. We must find a solution. Cost of running government must reduce, and the issue of restructuring must be the #1 item. Let's solve this political problem. Let's solve this economic problem. And building bridges of unity and oneness is also very important towards going forward. And more importantly, we must continue to expand the electoral reform process. We must continue to expand the electoral laws, because you have seen what happened in the last election. But we must also agree that the advancements in technology have helped in reducing accreditation madness. You can see politicians struggling now to rig within what is accredited. That is progress. So what is important is that we must strengthen those laws. We must even look at possibility of electronic voting so that this thing can transmit automatically to reduce the pressure our people is going in the field. So to me, I think the 10th NAS must do everything different. And more importantly, we should look for a leadership that have an agenda. A leadership that understands that this is not time to answer hallelujah to anybody in power. We must look for a leadership that will understand that the heartbeat of any nation's democracy is the Federal Parliament. That starts with the kind of people we are going to elect. So anybody that his credential is that he's loyal to one Godfather, anybody that his credential is that because he can answer yes to one Godfather, no, he's not qualified to be a speaker. We must elect a people's speaker that will understand the urgency of time, that the people have lost faith in governance. The people are disappointed. The people are even ready to keep people in government. We must start solving that problem, and solving that problem starts with electing an independent-minded person as a speaker, and not just only that, and setting our legislative agenda clearly, starting with issues of restructuring, issues that has to do with electoral reform, issues that has to do with unity and oneness. So that, because if you don't have this unity and oneness, you cannot even progress. If you have these divisions left, right, and center, you cannot even progress. Once we do that, we will restore the integrity of the National Assembly and be able to make laws that will impact on the lives of our people. And either two people will also benefit. Because why I say that, if we don't solve this cost of governance, if we don't solve the restructuring issues, if we don't bring back unity and security and so on and so forth, there's no way our people can benefit. So solving those problems is the most important thing.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.